Are you looking for a diabetic friendly and gluten free option for homemade bread? Stay tuned and see how I make my homemade almond flour bread. So I'm starting my line in my bread pan with parchment paper. I'm just doing this really quick. I didn't really cut it in no uniform size. I just putting that in there, but I spray the bottom so that this paper is going to stick to the bottom of this pan and it won't just keep coming up. When it's dry, that happens. So just spray a little of the oil spray and it will stay in there. So that is that. So right now I am going to mix my wet ingredients. So I'm going to start with my milk. I have some whole milk in here. I didn't have almond milk, so I'm using whole milk, and I'm adding in my eggs. I'm going to add in 3 eggs in there. Once I add in the eggs, I'm going to give it a little mix. And now I'm adding in some apple cider vinegar. This helps the bread to rise. So as I said, this is a gluten-free bread, so there is no gluten in this, so we don't use yeast. We're using baking powder, so baking powder and baking soda. So I'm putting in, that was a teaspoon of the apple cider vinegar, and now I'm going to put in some butter. I'm going to put in 4 tablespoons of butter. It's melted. Once I put that in, this is optional if you're really looking at your sugar intake, but honey is very natural, so I put in a teaspoon of honey. So this is the almond flour that I am using. It is a blanched almond flour. You want to use the blanched one. You don't want to use the more dense one. This one is more powdery, like a real flour. And I'm just going to use 2 cups of that almond flour. So diabetes run on both sides of my family, so I'm starting to be very mindful of the white flour and the wheat flour intake that I'm having, because those could really spike your sugars. As I did some research, I realized that. So now I'm trying to really make healthier options. So this is why I made this recipe. So now I'm putting in some baking powder. That's 1 teaspoon baking powder, and then I'm putting in 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I also added in half a teaspoon of pink salt. So once I mix all of that together, I'm going to start adding the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients. So for this, you don't want to mix this too much. Do not over mix it. You just want to make sure everything is incorporated, because if you over mix, the almond flour bread is going to come out a little too dense. So you just want to make sure everything is incorporated, and then you're going to place it in your bread pan. So the reason why you don't use yeast in this recipe is because the yeast releases carbon dioxide, which traditional flour with gluten traps to create an airy risen loaf. So the almond flour is simply ground almonds, and the almond flour don't have gluten. So the protein, the gluten is the protein that require the yeast to produce the gases for the bread to rise. So almond flour is high in fat and low in starch, so that's why you don't use yeast in this. You use baking powder and baking soda. So I'm going to just put that in the pan, and I'm going to bake this at 350. Mine baked for about 35 to 40 minutes. It all depends on your oven, but when you look at it, you could always insert like a toothpick or something in it, and once it come out clean, your bread is done. I love bread, and I love, indulging in it. And the more research I do it, I realize that a lot of the breads that we eat in at the store and a lot of the breads that we eat in overall isn't good for us. So, my sister and my brother eat a bread called Ezekiel bread, and I'm like, instead of buying these breads at the store, I can just try to come up with a way to make my own bread at home, because we grew up eating bread. Bread is something that you always eat. White flour bread is something that we grew up eating. But as you get older, your body changes, so you have to make the necessary adjustments. And if you really want to indulge, this is low in carbs, high in fat, so it's not going to spike your sugar if you're diabetic. If you're gluten-free, have celiac disease or anything like that, this is a perfect bread for you. So I really hope that you guys try this recipe. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. This is my healthy version of homemade bread. I put it with some butter and cheese because I can't resist. That is what we used to eat our homemade bread with, is cheese and with a little butter. Thanks for watching. God bless. Bye.